Congratulations, you have an approved offer. So it's an $800 credit limit with no deposit. In today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you a very easy Visa business card approval that you can get with absolutely no hard personal credit check. That's right. So they're not looking at your personal credit whatsoever. And anyone can get approved for this. It's extremely easy approval and it will help you with building business credit. Mudflat Visa is one of the fastest growing fuel cards in the US with no fees. Now, it's very, very easy to get approved for this. And you don't necessarily have to be in the trucking industry, although a lot of these fuel cards are going to be designed for people or businesses that are in the transportation industry, for the simple fact that you're going to be spending a lot more on gas versus, if you had some other type of business model. But again, they have one of the largest fuel discount networks coast to coast. You could save money on diesel. There's no monthly fees, no interest fees, and no hidden fees. And they have 24/7 rapid support. The Mudflat Fuel Card is issued by Community Federal Savings Bank. The Mudflat Fuel Card is currently available for businesses legally registered in the United States as LLCs or corporations that have an employer identification number, EIN. The card application will collect name and address information for your business and the business owners. Owners will need to supply a valid U.S. address and a social security number. Now, one thing I wanted to clarify is that you do have to provide your social security number, but it is exclusively for identity verification only, and your personal credit will not be used for the basis of the underwriting decision. All right, so it says, congrats, we're excited to offer you the Mudflat Fleet Card, credit limit 800 with no deposit. So this is an introductory credit limit with no deposit, and this has a weekly billing frequency. Payment date and time is going to be Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. With a consistent history of on-time payments, you may be eligible for periodic increases to your credit limit. All right. So one thing I did want to clarify is that depending on what offer you get, it may or may not be unsecured, right? So may be asked to put down a deposit. In this case, again, just walking through this, using myself as a guinea pig, was an $800 credit limit with no deposit, which is not bad, considering I don't have a transportation company and don't pay that much in gas on a weekly basis. So again, this is just a good account, easy approval. There's no personal credit check, no hard credit inquiry, and this will help you with building business credit. Now, this is what the dashboard will look like as soon as you get approved. So you'll log into your account, and mind you, this approval process took about 5 minutes, literally. And I'll show you guys the email chain from when I did the pre-qualification to connecting the bank account and then to getting the approval. I think it was about 5 minutes total. And as you can see, from the pre-qualification to actually getting an approval, it took about 5 minutes, literally, from pre-qualification to approval. Now, pretty much all they're doing is business verification, identity verification, and then you will have to connect through Plaid, where they'll look at your banking activity, and that'll ultimately decide whether or not you get an unsecured account or if you're required to put down a security deposit. Now, I think that the Mudflat Visa Fuel Card is an absolute game changer, especially for newer businesses. So you only need to be in business at least 3 months. Now, there's a lot of net 30 business trade lines out there that have zero utility, but the Mudflat Fuel Card actually does have a lot of utility for the simple fact it's a universal Visa gas card. You could use it anywhere and possibly use it in the store. On top of that, it also builds business credit, and it has a very easy approval. Here, again, it's just going to say, your scheduled payments. Obviously, we just got this total spent today, available credit limit, and total credit limit. And just pretty basic, right? As soon as you start using it, it'll show how much you spent in the last 7 days. And right down here, let's say you do have a fleet of trucks. It'll have the transaction listed by the driver, even given as granular information as the truck number, truck stops, and the amount of gallons of gas. So this actually would be a really good way to just track your expenses when it comes to gas, right? And understanding like how many gallons of gas that you're actually purchasing. So I think, if you are spending a decent amount of money under your business for gas related expenses, I think this would be a good way to just track that. And again, this is a Visa card, so you could use it anywhere Visa accepted. And I haven't tested this out, but similarly with the A to B Visa card, which is, I would say, very comparable to this, you could actually use the Visa card inside the store. So not just on gas items. So if you wanted to go to the convenience store. Now, what is the Mud Flat Fuel Card? So it's a charge card that allows carriers to save on every gallon pumped anywhere Visa is accepted. And the fuel card is designed to support carriers' efforts to build business credit with responsible payments. Now, again, based on what you qualify for, so they're going to look at a couple of things. They're going to look at your time in business. They're also going to look at your business credit, as well as a connection to Plaid to see what type of activity you have in your business checking account. Now, based off of that information, they'll either give you an unsecured account or they might require you to put up a refundable security deposit. Now, this is a very easy play that a lot of people can get approved for. So do me a favor, I've dropped a link in the description of the video. So once you apply and get approved, let me know down in the comments section. Just comment right down below if you got approved and what limit you got approved for. So definitely check it out. This one is a really, really easy win. I've dropped a link down in the description of the video. That's all for today. Until next time, take it easy and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.